Okay, so it was very hard for me to do, and I know I can't stop staring at myself because I don't know, I just like, okay, this is what this whole video is about, so I'm just not gonna look at myself and I'm gonna look at the camera. But sorry for the jump scare. I'm not wearing a wig or makeup or anything, and I'm also just recording this like laying down on my couch. I tried to set up the tripod because like I was trying to make it look all nice and everything, but I could not do that, so this is what we're gonna have to settle with. And then it's just gonna be like a short video, you know. It's just me yapping, obviously, but I just wanted to say how it's okay to not be okay, which I know everybody says that, right? But like as someone that has changed a lot in the past year, I can tell you right now that I know a lot of you don't believe that, and I know a lot of you, like, maybe you say it but you truly don't feel it. And I just want to say that it is okay to not be okay. Like basically, with my little example or whatever, that the reason that I thought of all this was because the last video that I put, which was the Wendy's one, I recorded that so long ago and I was supposed to post it, but I hated it. Like, I would watch it over and over again and I hated how I looked so much. And it's like, how can I hate it if it's me and I love me, you know? Like, but I hated how I looked, and I just like was being so mean to myself, like judging myself for how I look there, which it's not my fault, and it's not, you know, it doesn't change who I am, it doesn't change anything, because, you know, I'm still me. And in the end, it was like a bad angle, whatever it was, you know. But I felt very bad, and I was very like sorry, I was trying to get more comfortable because I'm literally just holding my phone. But what was I gonna say? You guys getting rizzed. No, I'm kidding. But I'm sorry, I get off topic all the time too. I just want to talk about that it's okay to not be okay, and that I had to really talk to myself. And I know you guys probably think it's dumb, and oh, my ring light died. Did it really? Hold on. This was supposed to have a long battery life, by the way. Okay, whatever. Keeps dying. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to settle for this. We're laying down together, okay? I know people are probably gonna be like, you really posted this onto YouTube, but whatever, you know? I just wanted to, I'm literally started this so many times already, but anyways, it is okay to not be okay. It is okay to have moments where you don't fully love yourself, because we're all human, but in the end, it is very important to love yourself. Like, at the end of the day, I do love myself, and that is why I still pushed and posted that video as much as I didn't want to, because I was like, no, like, I deserve to post it, you know? I deserve to put that out there. I worked hard on it and on my look and everything, and I'm not gonna just not post it because I am feeling bad about myself. My thoughts, and this goes for all of you, like, my thoughts, my negative thoughts about me and what I think that people think about me are my thoughts. Like, that is not what everybody else is thinking. So next time that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wear this, people are gonna make fun of me, they're gonna say that I'm doing too much, they're gonna say that I look stupid, whatever it is, that's not true. That is what you are thinking. And we have to really try and stop being like that, because that is not a way to live. No one should be living like being so hard and mean to themselves. And to anybody, actually. We don't know what anybody is going through. And I know this isn't that, like, I'm so bad at talking. But, you know, I'm trying. But also, when you do try to love yourself, you have to make sure that it is unconditional. Because you can't just be like, oh, well, once I lose 20 pounds, I'll love myself. Once I dye my hair, I'll love myself. Once I, you know, fix my teeth. Like, no, like, when you truly unconditionally love yourself, you'll love yourself no matter what. And that is how it should be, because why wouldn't you love you know? Like, and then that goes for like finding relationships and stuff too. I never believe people when they would be like, oh, you can't love someone until you love yourself. I was always like, that's so dumb, because I I love people. But it is true, because at the end, like, you're loving people expecting like love in return, the love that you don't have for yourself, and it's never gonna go right. So at the end, when you fully love yourself and you truly love yourself, then you can love anybody, because you have so much love to give left over from yourself. And that is how I feel right now. Like, I genuinely love so much and myself. Like, I look at myself and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so beautiful and I'm so happy. And anyway, like, don't get it like twisted. Like, I know I get sad, I know I cry, I know I overthink, but at the end I am happy and I do love myself. And I think I'm beautiful, and it was very hard to get to this point, but I did it, and I'm happy that I did. And like I said, it is a process, because I do have my days. But if you guys don't feel like that, and there's something about yourself that you don't like, I strongly suggest that even if you don't believe it, you just start saying the opposite of what you don't like. Like, I don't know if that made any sense, but like, let's say you're like, ugh, like, I hate my arms, they're so tiny. Then don't say that. Just be like, okay, my arms are they're gonna get bigger. Like, whatever you don't want, just keep it out of your vocabulary, because at the end, whether we say we don't want it or we want it, like, the universe and the energy, all of that stuff around us, that doesn't know want or not want. Like, it doesn't understand like do's and don'ts. It just like knows the main part of it, So if you don't want to be if you don't want to be like broke anymore, don't even say poor, don't say broke, don't say any of those words. Like, they do not belong in your vocabulary. Because even if you're saying I don't want to be, like, at the end, that is not being heard, only the poor. And I know I'm going all over the place. I literally just wanted to come on here and talk, I guess, and just trying to spread a little bit of positivity and try and help people feel better about themselves, which I know me yapping, like, what is that gonna do? But if I could at least help one person to be like, you know what, yeah, like, I do love myself. And maybe, like I said, it's not like if it's gonna happen in just one day, but maybe you'll start talking to yourself more positively. Like, that is a huge win for me. You think just me coming on here with nothing like is easy? It's really not. And it's so hard for me to record this, and now posting it is going to be a whole nother story, because I'm literally recording this the day that I should post it. So I gotta just suck it up and do it. But it's hard, because you guys know I wear wigs all the time, and I started losing a lot of hair like 2 years ago, and it's like one of my biggest insecurities. And it's really hard for me to do this, but I just want you all to know, like, you guys don't know how hard it is. And I know some people might think it's dumb, but that is the thing that we have to remember, that like, we are all our own person, and we may go through the exact same scenarios, but that doesn't mean that we know exactly how we all, like, how we feel as each other, because we're all our own person, and we could all go through something, but someone might not care, and someone might care a lot. And when it comes to this, care a lot, and it is very hard for me to just record myself and actually post it, because I feel very not as pretty, but at the end, I know I am pretty. If I could do this, whatever you think that you can't do, you could do it too. And this goes for, I could give you multiple examples of stuff that I have always thought that I can't do, and here I am doing it, because at the end, how do we as people expect to accomplish things if we're too scared to do them? And I think, like, if you're scared to do something, then you gotta keep doing it, because that means you're pushing out of your comfort zone, and that means that you're, I don't know, I get lost so much in my thoughts and everything. But yeah, I wonder if anybody's even gonna watch this. I had this plan for so long, but that's the thing too, I kind of suck at planning, and I wanted to have this whole talk, obviously, about self-love and everything. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is me. And if anybody's gonna watch anything, I would like it to be like just authentically me. I am not freaking someone that plans. I'm not someone that's good at talking. I'm not someone that is aesthetically, pleasing to look at all the time. But that's okay. And, like I said, there is one thing that I'm always gonna be. It's me. So, yeah. I really hope that, like, now that I record myself more, like, not just here, but on TikTok too, because I've been trying to record myself talking more. I really do hope I can get comfortable and just, like, talk better. Because at the end, I know I say a lot of stuff. I say a lot of stuff a lot of times. Like, I know that. But I want to try and maybe, like, not be like that. I got it to work again. I want to try and not be like that so much. And obviously in the end, it's just practice. Like, for the longest time ever, I didn't really talk to anybody. I didn't want anybody to see me, any of that stuff. So it is just like a process, And I know this is all over the place. But long story short, love yourself, push yourself. If you want to accomplish anything, it doesn't matter if you start small. As long as you're consistent, you could literally do anything in the world, because consistency beats, anything. And like, that's the main thing. Okay, we have to be consistent despite our feelings, despite our emotions, consistent despite seeing results, everything. Just stay consistent. And remember that working hard and practice beats talent any day. So no matter what you want to do, you can do it. I don't care what it is. As long as you're not hurting you or anyone else, you can do whatever you want. And no matter what people tell you, it doesn't matter. Because as long as you feel it inside and you want it, you can do it. And you will accomplish it. Like, I've always been told so much stuff about myself. But here I am, still trying and still doing it, because at the end, it's what I want, and it's what makes me happy. And, I think I'm gonna stop now, because I have to try and, like, I know I said I was gonna not edit it, but there's parts a lot where I'm like, oh, yeah, and, no one wants to just freaking be hearing an and stuff like that, and plus my leg keeps dying. Love yourself, okay? Love yourself. Be kind to yourself, because it feels so good to be nice. I'm sorry, because I'm so emotional. I'm such a crybaby. But I wish there's a lot of kind people in the world still. A lot, but there's also so much bad people. And it's scary to think that, like, it could just get worse. But I have faith that, like, that the good could win, So it has to start with yourself. If there's a time where you just want to be so mean to yourself, just think about, would you say that to someone else? A little kid, just innocently sitting there. And if your answer is no, then don't say it to yourself. And yeah, this is just, I don't know. I say whatever's on my head and in my mind. I mean, but yeah, I hope you all remember that. Also, the stuff, anything that we want to do, it starts from within. Even if it's, like, physically, like your body. Like, if you want to lose weight and you want to get stronger, whatever it is, you can't just, like, start going to the gym and everything a lot, because in the end, if inside you mentally are still hating yourself, are still being so mean to yourself, nothing's gonna change. I'm also getting a call right now. But nothing's gonna change, because at the end, yes, you might start seeing results and everything, but in your head, you're still gonna be mean to yourself. You're still gonna say mean stuff to yourself. But if we work from within out, trust me,
you'll have like longer results, long lasting results, you know, and it'll just come easier to you too. And this is just an example because I think it's the most common one, you know, like people are always like, oh, they want to lose weight, they want to get fit, they want to get stronger, but you talking bad about yourself and you hating yourself does not help you get there. As much as like you see results, it won't change anything in the long run. So just remember to love yourself. Again, be kind to yourself. And yeah, I'll see you next week in my next video. Let's turn it on just for a good shiny kiss, yeah? Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.